Well, it's June 6th. Just decided to come out and scout. I'm trying to, where I hunted last year, where I was at Buck Island, or what I'd like gonna call it, is there was a lot of deer sign over there. Well, there's a handful of other spots in this area that looks like it would hold deer too. So far, just got stepped onto this one. Checked out. There's a big tree back there. There's a strap in that. And I found somebody's cell cam, which would be right there. Yeah, over there to the left. Found somebody's cell cam, but not a lot of deer sign. Don't really know what that cell cam is really honestly looking at, but I don't know. So far, not bad. Only seen one real sign of a person, but we're not seeing any, I'm not seeing any real sign of deer either. So I don't know, we'll do a couple loops through this and head off, go to the next spot. I got about 3 places I want to check. And after I check them 3 places, I guess we'll see what we can get into. Only got a couple hours left, but we'll have fun. So it's definitely starting to thin up here. I like this tall grass stuff, give them just enough cover. I did jump up one deer back farther, but I'm just not seeing the buck sign. There's not a lot of rubs or nothing. Haven't spotted a scrape yet. So, well, we'll keep looking. Definitely nice and warm. But, I don't know. We'll keep going around, checking everything out. But, looks pretty good in here. I like it. It's thick enough, but thin enough. So, alright. Keep walking. Alright. Well, you can be able to see that. But first buck rub. So there's at least a buck at some point in time in here. So there's a buck. Is he bedded here? Is he not bedded here? Don't know. Gosh, this looks beautiful. I seen a couple mature oak trees over there. Big trees right here in the center. Those are mature oak trees. But I'm just going to do a loop around this. I'm not really seeing the deer sign I want to see though. There's very few trails. It looks gorgeous though. I just think coming into the food source, there's only really one way on and off this island. A couple mushrooms. But I just don't think that there's a decent way to get on and for them to escape. Just in case they need to. So I'm gonna keep looking. Maybe I'll find something I actually like and can set a camera up on, but so far I'm not really liking too much. Got another cell cam. It's not too bad. I guess if they're watching all this, they can, really honestly see what's coming around. Because I would think that they would come off the highlighted part, or the part where there's daylight. They either come through here and work their way back. I'm guessing his stand's got to be back farther. So, I don't know. Another piece of the puzzle. Obviously somebody's back here. Looks like it's just one guy, but obviously somebody's back here. Well, I can see why somebody's got cell cam in here now. It's a nice one. Now, which way is he going? I don't know if he's following on this trail. If he's following back this one here. But that is a nice rub. I'm guessing that's the reason why dude's monitoring this with cell cams. Looks like there could be a decent deer on here. And if I haven't seen one tree stand yet where the original Buck Island, That one's got about 3 or 4 stands. So it looks like this one's, I mean, this is thick in here. They're real thick in here. Just be hard to pinpoint where in the world these deer are at. Would have to hunt the fringes and then come back. But I might go back a little bit farther and or find a place to set up a mock scrape and a camera, see what comes through. But so far so good. I mean, I haven't seen a stand yet, so if that guy's coming in, he's got to be mobile. But I don't know, I'll do some digging through here and see what I can get into. And it's definitely super thick in here with some mature oaks. So if the acorns start dropping, they'll definitely be coming through here. But we shall see. We'll see what comes through. Well, we got another rub right here. Just checking everything out. I might put a camera somewhere over there because this maple tree right here actually looks really good to sit up in. It's just the problem is getting access to it. Because I mean, this is like dead center of the island and it is thick through all this. So it'd be kind of hard to come in here. I'd have to come in super early. But with how many different branches and stuff there is on that one, there is buck sign around it, so I don't know, we'll continue looking, but that actually is at least a little bit better sign. So we'll keep looking. All right, so I think we found a decent little runway. We got a rub right there. We got one right there. Got one on this back half right here. So looks like there is bucks coming through here. Oh, we got one up a little bit farther in the center. Hey, there. There's a little bit of one. So, looks like there's a pretty decent little tree to ambush them too if I really wanted to. If I could slip in from the back half, it's actually a little open. It's actually a little open on that back half, slipped up this tree right here. I could climb up and be right there in that little opening. Pretty easy. If I can get to that opening, I could shoot basically all of this. So I think that's gonna be the game plan, is I'll put a camera here, put a scrape here, and see what kind of a mess we can get into. Come back in a couple months, see if there's anything worth hunting. First deer, bud. It looks beautiful out here. It looks downright gorgeous. I'd love to come out here for gun season. I mean, you can sit up really high in one of these trees and see for a while away, and it's nice and thick. Be fun gun hunting. Yep, just as I figured. Come in, deer can bed right here. It's thick back that way. It's got all its rubs and stuff in here. We lay down right here and see basically everything coming to it. Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. A couple rubs in here. Older, but I'm gonna go look for fresh stuff. I'm gonna take a guess. I'll walk out there, take a guess that they're gonna be out in those ones, but we'll see. I have a little hole. Come up, bed underneath the tree. Decent little spot for them. I wonder if there's one on this one too. There's a whole bunch of these little trees out here. Not really, a little thick in there too. Yeah, it looks like, oop, there's a bed right here. Either it goes to cattails or it goes into cattails, but when it's dry, little cave right there. So, yeah, not a bad thing to find. There's deer in the area. A rub on that back half right there. There's a rub on the back half of this one here. And there's a rub right here. I don't want to give away too much of where I'm at, but definitely deer using this point. I don't know how in the world you'd actually hunt them and shoot them, but definitely deer using the point. We'll have to come up with some kind of a game plan, but if there's a buck out here, we could probably get in front of him somehow. So I'm gonna come up with some kind of a game plan, and I don't think I'll be able to trail cam this really, but hello, they're here. Finally made it to Buck Island. What I like about in here is the canopy is so low that there's so much shade in here. Just gotta figure out their main travel way to get onto this and back, and I don't know, I think these deer are huntable. Just gotta learn it. Let's see what mess we can get into. That is the first stand I've seen over here. So, see how old it is. Looks old, but somebody could have just painted it. Oh, we'll check her out, but we got one stand, we know where somebody's hunting. Looks like a pretty good area, but we will see. Coming over here, checking this out. Nice, good funnel here. Look for a spot to hang a stand. And somebody's already beat me to it. Very, very good spot. I don't know if they've hunted it recently though, because everything's grown up around it. But that would be a good spot to put a stand. That's definitely for sure. Well, somebody was out here. We got a cell cam. We got the guy's tree stand. And then we also got his bait. So, yeah, somebody else was out here too. That one's new. I haven't found that one yet. So, there's definitely deer back here, but just a matter of getting away from people, I guess. Got another ladder stand. Definitely people hunting this. But I've seen so many deer and so much deer sign. I mean, I don't blame them. Every single person out here is running a cell cam. I haven't found normal cameras yet, but there's cell cams all over the place. That's probably, the last guy is probably the third cell cam I found out here. Yep, so this is where I did the loop. This is where I stopped last time when I ran this. I walked around this outside edge here. So there should be another stand over here to the left. But yeah, there should be one somewhere over there, and then there should be one up here. So, I don't know. One step at a time. Just gotta try to get away from people, but kind of hard to at this point. But oh, gotta keep looking. Well, just got the last camera set up. There's a funnel runway right here. Put a scrape over there and a scrape over here. This one's already here. Just kind of opened it up a little bit more, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's definitely a little bit more pressure than what I expected to be out here, but there seems to be some pretty good hunting. I seen a couple bucks when I did hunt it. But all right, we're gonna get back and figure out all what's going on. So we shall see. All right, one last camera. Scrape that was already opened up. Pretty good right now. Gotta put a camera on it. Figured out the access to this one will be really easy. So I can come in over here behind me and just basically just hop up one of these big trees and sit and hunt. So we will see. Looks like a pretty decent spot. Hopefully everything works out. Come up here, seen some poop. I'm like, you know what? If I was gonna be a deer, I'd be bedded up here. I came over and I looked, and there's a bed right here. Pretty good area. Very good area. Collect all the wind from everything. I mean, very, very good spot. So, oh, there's hair in it too. pretty used bed. I'll pin this one and I don't know, maybe try to find a way to hunt him. I don't see any rubs in the vicinity. But, I mean, lone bed like that, I'd assume a buck. So, alright, good to know. At least found one bed. Another bed right there. They're definitely up here. Might have to think of a different strategy of hunting them, but they're definitely up here.